Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to school. Hi, Mr. Presley here with you on Thursday, September 19th, 2024. We're glad you're back with us for a great day of learning. As we get started on this Thursday, a few reminders for you. First of all, on our lunch menu, sweet and sour chicken, or you can have a ham and American cheese sandwich. Please remember to take a fruit and a vegetable with every school meal. Also a reminder, if you're a student who brings maybe a home lunch and you want a milk, you can get a free milk, but to get a free milk, you need to go get the milk. You then need to go to the salad bar, and we have these little paper trays that you would pick up a little paper tray. You need to put a fruit and a vegetable within that tray and take your milk in that tray, head right up to the front by Miss Claudia, and then she can check you in and say, all right, you've got your milk, you're ready to go, and you have your fruit and vegetable. So in order to have a free milk, you do need to take a fruit and a vegetable with that. So again, keep that in mind. Don't just go grab a milk. You can't just grab a milk and go sit back down. We do need to check and make sure that you have a fruit and vegetable with it and go through Miss Claudia, because we do have to mark that you did get a milk, okay? So keep that in mind. We're figuring it out. Those in TK first and second, you're doing a great job getting through the lunch line. Thank you for trying to work through that. Again, think about which choices you want when you get there, and then make those selections and head to Miss Claudia. All right, you're doing a great job. Hey, also wanted to let you know today we're going to be doing some practice this morning with your classroom on some of our emergency drills. Every month, it's a state law in schools that we practice different emergency drills. So today, your teachers are going to talk to you about all the different drills that we'll have this year and show you a video on that, and then talk to you and explain what we do for evacuating the building. So you get to practice that today. There won't be any fire alarms going off or anything like that today. It's really a conversation with your teacher and you about all the different drills. You'll get to practice some of those things so that you know what to do in case of an emergency. And the biggest thing to do, there's two things I really want you to think about when there's an emergency. One is, please take our drills seriously. We need to be quiet and listening to our teachers, right? And all the adults at school, because they're trying to keep you safe. And the second thing is, besides being serious about them, I need for you also to remember that we're walking when we're going places, and we're staying in line, and we're trying to make sure that we're not playing or touching other people. We're trying to keep our hands and feet to ourselves, because our goal is to, when we're leaving the building, to leave the building quickly but safely. All right, so keep those things in mind. Again, your teachers will be talking with you about that today. Tomorrow is Blue Friday, Seahawk Friday. It's also Bearcat Friday. So every Friday, you can either wear your Seahawk colors or wear your orange and black for Bearcats, all right? Go Seahawks, go Bearcats. Tomorrow is our Fridays that we do that. Also, tomorrow is a special Friday. We've got a special treat from our PTA. Every month we do Popcorn Friday, and they're coming to enjoy that with us coming up. So have fun for Popcorn Friday coming up. I wanted to talk to you a little bit. This month, when we start school, we like to talk to kids about growth mindset and grit. So I have this chart up here. Here's the word grit, okay? What is grit? Do you have grit? We all have grit sometimes. And you know, sometimes we don't have grit. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about what grit is. So if you take the letters in grit, you actually can spell out this down here: goals, resilience, intention, and time. So grit is about setting goals. It's about trying to set goals and try and reach those goals. Resilience is like working super hard through hard things. Even though it may be tough and hard to do, we keep going and going because we set some goals that we want to try and reach. So that's what resilience is. Intention is why. Why do we set goals? Well, we have to have a why or a purpose in mind. So there's an intention or a reason why we're trying to reach those goals. And then the last one is time. It does take time. We don't reach our goals. We don't reach our goals in just a couple of minutes or a day or two. It can take weeks, months. Look at that. Talk about grit. Look at that. When something happens, we put it back up, right? Sometimes those things happen. So when things happen that are tough, we work through them. I didn't stop the video and say, hey, I got to start over. No, I just keep going, right? That's what grit is about. It's a growth mindset, okay? It's about growing your mind. Don't think a fixed mindset like, I can't do math. I don't know how to do this. I'll never know how to do this. That's not being optimistic with yourself. So a growth mindset is, I just don't know it yet, but I'm going to get there. That's a growth mindset. It's about tenacity, working hard. I can get through this. Self-control. It's about controlling your body, your mind, and being able to say to yourself, I got this, I can do it. It's about perseverance, which is a lot like resilience. Optimism, be optimistic about you. You're you. You can do it. I know you can, and I want you to know you can, because if you think you can do it, you can. Strength of will. Do you have strength of will? Will is who you are inside. Do you have that strength? That's what we want to find is our grit, our strength, our inner self. We can do it. We can do hard things. Setting goals is also part of that. That's up here. When we set goals, then we try and achieve those goals. That's the purpose of it. It's about being tough, daring. You have some spunk. That's part of grit, and courage. So all these things are things that have to do with grit. Things that are not grit are things like being idle, just kind of sitting around, not even trying. Being timid, like, I don't know if I want to try that. I don't know. Being lazy. We all have those times, right, where we're being lazy. That's not grit. Giving up, right? When the chart fell down, I could have just went, I'm stopping. I'm just going to stop the video and have to do it again, I guess, or not even do it at all. But no, giving up is not grit. Not caring. You should be caring about yourself. You should be caring about the goals that you have and trying to get stronger and better. And then hesitation, like, should I start or not? I'm not sure. So these are things that are not grit. All of these things are grit. I want you to be thinking about those as we get started on this school year. I want to help you build your grit, just like I'm trying to build my grit too every day. Speaking of grit and helping and getting better, we have our applications for student leadership. So if you're interested in being a student leader at our school and having one of these roles, the application forms will be going out on the wall, kind of by the recess bathroom area. You'll see them. Some of the items you can do, you can be a playground manager. That's where you're helping to pick up playground equipment and our lost and found. You can be a library page working with Mrs. McBride and helping to shelve our library books. You could be on Green Team, which helps us at lunchtime recycling and cleaning up. You could be on assembly assistant. So when we have our assemblies, you can be assistant with that, helping to set up and take down for our assemblies. You could be a school reporter. That's a new position this year. That's working with me, whether it's on the radio show like this or being a reporter, going out and reporting and coming back and sharing that with students. Or you can be on trash patrol. So students who'd like to, we have some buckets and some little clippy things to grab and pick up trash. If you'd like to help with that at recess time, we have trash patrol as well. So there's 6 different leadership positions, 2nd through 5th grade. Look and see what is available. This is for 2nd through 5th graders. Again, applications will be out on the wall for you. And speaking of grit, we've been talking about Hispanic Heritage Month. We've been talking about a lot of people with grit. These people have got grit, definitely. Like this woman right here. This woman right here, her name is Olga Castillo. She was born in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and she served in the United States Air Force for 24 years and made history. She was the first Latina U.S. military pilot. Boy, you know she had a lot of grit, right? The other person I have is Roberto Clemente. So Roberto Clemente played 18 seasons as a right fielder for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He was selected to play in every All-Star game from 1960 until his death. He was born in Puerto Rico as well. He became the first Latino American baseball player inducted into the Hall of Fame for baseball. But outside of baseball, he also was known for his humanitarian efforts. In 1972, he died in a plane crash while bringing earthquake relief supplies to Nicaragua. And in 1984, a stamp in his honor of Roberto Clemente contained the first appearance of a Puerto Rican flag on U.S. postage. So that's Roberto Clemente. So 2 Puerto Rican Americans who have a lot of grit, and again, representing Hispanic Heritage Month. I'll put those up on the wall as well for you to be able to look at. All right, boys and girls, I want you to have a terrific day at Fryelands. Remember, at Fryelands Elementary School, we respect everyone's feelings and property and their right to learn and be safe. Have a wonderful day, and always remember, your Fryelands family cares about you. Let's show some grit today, boys and girls. I know you can do it. See you soon.